Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Herbert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This a 43-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. A spin. Pep breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Being chased out left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Murray. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go quickly here out to Moore. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6 yards left on second down.
They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll set up a throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. They're scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray off play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. On 3rd down, Herbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. He'll look to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Robinson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Robinson, a 1st down and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A road win in the National Football League shows you never who you're playing no matter where
you take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people right here in this room. Go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, buddy.